Hi, I'm Brian McCarthy from Always Home, and this week we're going to talk about cinch bugs. Probably most people have never heard of them, but they are a prevalent problem here in southern Florida. They are particularly attracted to St. Augustine lawns, and that's what we have a lot of here. They're small little pests. They're only about 1/5 of an inch long, about the size of a ladybug. They can destroy a lawn right before your eyes. They thrive in hot, dry weather. In temperatures usually have to get up into the high 70s before they really come out. The damaged areas usually occur in open places or by sidewalks or by driveways. That's where you're going to see it the most. What is the life cycle of a cinch bug? Well, the females are, of course, you have to be concerned about, and in the cooler weather they stay under bushes and ornamental trees. And as the weather warms, they start coming out and they start laying eggs. They lay about 15 to 20 eggs a day, and they'll do this for 2 to 3 weeks. Once the eggs hatch, they're nymphs, and those nymphs will start sucking on your grass blades for 2 to 3 months. Well, that isn't really the end of it, because there isn't just one generation a year. Often there's 2, 3, and even in our southern environs they go maybe even 4 generations. So that's a lot of cinch bug eggs going on in your lawn. So how do we identify these little rascals, other than you see brown spots in the lawn, but that could be because you're not watering or you're over fertilizing? Well, there's 3 methods you can use to really find those little guys. One, you can just slowly move your foot across the turf. And if there are cinch bugs there, they should come onto the top of your shoe. That's probably the least effective way. The one that's most commonly talked about is called the drowning method. And that's why I have this can right here. You get a can and cut out the bottom and the top, and you put them into the soil about 2 inches. Then you fill the can with water, and you wait between 5 and 10 minutes, and the cinch bugs who are at the bottom of the turf will rise up, of course, to the top of the water, and you count the number of cinch bugs. If you count 15 to 20, you have a pretty serious problem. And I'll also recommend that you not just do this in one spot. You want to do it in multiple spots, and you don't want to go right to a dead area or a very healthy area. The best place to go is kind of in a transition area where it's starting to turn yellow. And the third method is the dustbuster method. You need a dustbuster with a filter on it. You go out and you just turn it on and you suck it up, and you open up the dustbuster and you look at the filter and you see how many cinch bugs are there. Again, if you're getting 15 to 20, you know you got a problem. Well, so what do you do about this? What is the solution to cinch bugs? Well, there's 3 primary contributors to increasing the population of cinch bugs. One is you are overwatering your turf. 2 is excessive thatch. In other words, that underlayment in your lawn. If it builds up too much, that's a breeding ground for the cinch bug. And finally, too little or too much nitrogen fertilizer that you're adding to your lawn. And in this climate, we tend to fertilize our lawns maybe every 2 months here. So if you're not putting the right application on, you could contribute to the problem. So, as I said, first remove the thatch. By removing the thatch, you know you're going to increase the drainage, and it also opens up and aerates the soil such that the cinch bugs start moving up, and guess what? Their predators are the birds out there, and they actually will reduce the population of the cinch bugs. Second area, of course, is insecticidal soap. And there is a soap that you can put on the lawn, and it's not harmful to the lawn. And that again drives the cinch bugs up so that the birds and their prey can get to them. And the last method is the insecticide method, and it's recommended that you really use a professional to apply that. One thing you have to be aware of is these cinch bugs, they really do adapt readily to various insecticides, which is why they're so difficult to control. Even DDT back in the 40s, it did work on cinch bugs for a while, but after a while even that wasn't effective, and they have to keep changing the formulations because these cinch bugs are able to adapt. This is what a cinch bug looks like. This is a nymph here because it's red. As they mature, they become more black. They have kind of silverish wings, and they kind of crisscross, so it gives the impression of an hourglass. This is an infested stalk, so you can see how many of these little cinch bugs can be on a blade of grass. So that's what they look like. Of course, the best defense is a strong offense. So what do you want to do? Adequate watering of the lawn, but not too much. A good fertilization program. And also, in my opinion, you need an adequately designed professional pest management system in place to ensure that you're not going to have these problems. Well, that's it for this week. Remember, we're always home. We're your home management company. We're providing professional management to your property. Always home. We're here when you're not.